Cooking up colors for Holi. Written by Manisha Gutman. Look, Ma. It's turning red, cried out 10-year-old Dulari as she watched her mother squeeze drops of lemon into a teaspoon of turmeric powder. Dulari loved colors, and sometimes she felt that the world around her was filled with a million colors that she yet had to discover. As a young child, she had quickly learnt the names of many of the bright colors, but she often felt that there were so many colors in nature which had not been given a name. So she started to invent her own names for them. That special red-brown of the color of the soil after the first rain she called Mitli. The cool green of her cat's eyes would get the same name as her cat Pillu. As she grew older, she got more and more fascinated by colors. She would watch her mother apply makeup and watch her beautiful lips turn a bright pink. Most of all, she loved to discover new colors in the kitchen as she played around her mother when she was cooking. Today, she had made a new discovery. The yellow turmeric powder became a bright red when mother had added some lemon to it. It was like magic. The kitchen then became a laboratory for Dulari, who started experimenting by mixing things to see what foods changed when mixed together. She noticed that brown bread turned black sometimes when mother turned the toaster up too high. Or that moong dal was green, but became brown when she boiled it. As she played around, Dulari also quickly discovered that she had made a mess. These colors left stains on her hands and clothes, and worse still, the beetroot had made a bright pink stain on mother's apron. Fortunately, most of it washed off easily before she could see what her daughter had done. That evening, Auntie Sunita came to visit, and the only thing Dulari could speak of was all the magical colors that she had discovered in the kitchen. But you know, Dulari, said Auntie, colors are not always what they seem. The pretty deep red mehandi on my hand came from a plant that was green, and this blue dress that I am wearing has been dyed with indigo, another plant that is green. So, do all the colors we use come from plants? Asked Dulari. Look around you, Dulari, don't the stones in the garden have colors too? Rocks and soils can also be used to make colors, and in olden times artists used mineral colors and vegetable dyes in their paintings, replied Auntie Sunita. But what about the paints in my coloring box? Asked Dulari. Do they also come from natural materials? Not really, replied her aunt. Modern paints are mostly synthetic, which means they come from a chemical process. Would you believe that some of the bright colors of fabrics are derived from coal tar? The conversation with Auntie Sunita set Dulari thinking. She now wanted to know how the colors around her were made. Her school bag, which was a blue plastic, her compass box made out of orange metal, and the pretty patterns on her dinner plates, where did all these colors come from? But nobody seemed to really know, and after some time she forgot about them. Some months later, after her exams were over, Dulari was excitedly preparing for the festival of Holi. Of course, this was her absolutely favorite festival, when everyone played with colors and people turned from a boring brown into bright shades of pink, purple and blue. There was to be a big Holi party at home, and all her friends would come over to play. Come on, Ma, let's go and buy lots of colors for the Holi party, she said impatiently. They walked down to the bazaar together, and Dulari was overjoyed to see all the bright colors around her. She quickly asked for all her favorite colors to be packed and brought them home, where she was delighted to find Auntie Sunita waiting for her. What was that in her hand? It seemed to be some kind of poster. Hello, Dulari. Look what I have brought, the answers to all your questions. Dulari was curious to see what this colorful poster was about, and she realized that it explained what the Holi colors she had just bought were made of. Be careful, it said. Industrial and chemical dyes are harmful for your health. Dulari read on in horror to find that some of these colors contained harmful chemicals which were only meant for industrial use and could actually cause skin rashes and temporary blindness in people. The powders could aggravate breathing difficulties, and the shiny metallic colors left stains for long periods through which the colors seeped into the body. What am I going to do, Auntie? I can't use these colors for my party. My friends could fall sick because of them. Dulari sounded sad and disappointed. Aren't there some other colors that we could use? She wondered. All of a sudden, she remembered the stains she had made on her mother's apron and had a great idea. But, of course, we could use colors from the kitchen. Surely they are not harmful, she exclaimed. Excited with her discovery, Dulari convinced her mother and auntie to help her make natural colors for her Holi party. They spent a fun-filled afternoon mixing turmeric with flour for a yellow powder, boiling beetroots for a bright pink, and getting mehendi powder for the green. This time, thought Dulari, mine will be a colorful but completely safe Holi because I have made the colors myself and they all come from mother's kitchen.